And for Ingrid, we are recording. So welcome to our energy pool for money, which is
We're not live yet.
I know we are not live yet, and we'll do it again. But you were talking about something that I would like to start recording because we are being.
I have a tendency to do that. Some of the most amazing.
Yeah, we are streaming live now.
Things that come out of. We are live. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we are live.
So I was
welcome.
Gonna say, welcome,
our energy
everybody.
pool.
I am so excited.
I know, and we can share it probably outside our group.
We probably can, but why don't we just start playing with this? And then if anybody would like to share it, there's a Facebook group. There you go, Ekta. So thank you for posting it on there. So that group is called Being You Without Hiding. And it's a place where Helen and I just started to play and this is where everything's kind of been inspired and created from there, because for us, consciousness has been hidden on the planet. Oh, and I haven't started recording. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So welcome again,
right,
everybody. So consciousness has been the most hidden thing on the planet for trillions of years, godzillions of years. It's been hidden, tucked in, avoided for so long. And one of the things that we noticed is that each of us, I mean, we've been invited
to avoiding this topic for trillions of years until much last couple of weeks.
Well, much less in the last, whatever, it's been 2 or 3 weeks when it was just like boom, 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 speak to Ekta, speak to Helen, start to play, start to create, speak to Ingrid, drag her in and have her translate stuff into Spanish. Everything just began to explode when we recognized that now's the time. And Dr. Dane's been saying that for a very long time. Good thing I'm cute.
Yeah, we both are very cute.
Yeah, the being us is the gift that this world is waiting for. And being us, well, oh yeah, we're all unique, but we all have that gift of being us in the world. And we all have the gift of energetic capacities that when we step into that, and when you step into that, and more people step into that, this entire world just shifts and changes. And so it was fucking selfish to keep hiding, and it was fucking selfish to go for trauma and drama and misery when there is such a world of possibilities just going, come, play, receive, when there's this entire world that's just waiting for us to recognize the gift that it is and that it would like to be for us, and the gift that consciousness is, and that consciousness would like to be for us. And wow.
And what if it's time for everyone to start showing up? Not just us, not just Rachel and me, not just Ethna, not just Ingrid, but for every one of us. Stop hiding. But it's not even about hiding as much from the world, but hiding from ourselves. Because we've been lying to ourselves all our lives. And you say, no, I'm very truthful. I'm a very honest person. But in reality, yeah, you're truthful with everybody else, but not with ourselves. How much are you judging yourself constantly? How much are you making yourself wrong? Let's stop for about a day. And I remember Dane talking about day. No, that's too long. Let's do an hour without judgment. Maybe a minute. Yeah, because we judge ourselves constantly. And what are judgments? Lies we've been telling ourselves, or lies that other people told us. So what if we actually stop lying, stop hiding from ourselves, and actually start seeing who we are? Today we're doing energy pool gift of money. But you cannot have gift of money until you start realizing the gift of you, that we are the gift. We are what the world requires right now without hiding. And when we stop hiding, when we stop judging ourselves, that's when we actually start receiving everything, including money. So before we even do anything, let's drop our barriers and expand. Because unless we expand, unless we actually see ourselves and be ourselves, which is the expanded state, expanded space, is what we are, who we are, and where we are. Let's just be that space. And the more space we occupy, the more we actually can receive. So drop your barriers and allow your crown to open up. And I'm going to mute everybody. And Rachel, can you unmute yourself? And yeah, I think I muted. So just drop your barriers, open your crown, and allow the energy of the universe to flow through your crown into your body and wash away everything that is not you. Any yuck, as we've been talking about in Access, wash away with that energy of the universe, the clean, the bright and shiny energy, healing energy, and allow it to move through you, through your body, through your legs, through your feet, into the earth. And open your feet to the energy of the planet and allow energy of earth to contribute to you by pulling that energy through your body, through your crown, and allow it to exit through your crown into the world. Bring your attention into your heart. See those two energies combining, mixing, and swirling and expanding, washing your body from all the yuck, all the things that's not you, and allow it to move out of your body, through your body, like a sphere, maybe a kilometer, mile, 10 kilometers, 10 miles. And don't worry about if you understand it. If you don't understand it, just follow the energy. Keep expanding, more, 1,000 miles, 10,000 miles, million miles, and allow yourself to be bigger than this planet, bigger than the solar system, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Into infinity. And again, bring your attention into your heart and allow yourself to see your body from inside and allow it to clear from any dark spots that you possibly can have or created or somebody else, all the judgments, all the conclusions, all the computations. Just allow it to move slowly out of your body or fast out of your body. Doesn't have to be slow, just like, because we are magic. We don't have to do it slow. We can move with the speed of space, with the speed of light, or faster, even faster, even faster, even faster. And because we said this is an energy pull for money. How many points of view do you have about money? From that space of infinity, from that space of light, from that space of gratitude, but actually bring the gratitude into that space if you don't have it. bring the energy of elementals, bring the energy of gold and money. But if you have any points of view about it, are you willing to let go of that? Right and wrong, good and bad, black and white, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whew. And I'm using clearing statement for people who are not familiar with Access. If you're new to Access, you can read about it, watch the videos on the website, theclearingstatement.com. It's just magical phrase that we use in Access Consciousness to clear any limitations, any points of view you have. So how many points of view about money, what money are, what they're not, are you willing to let go of? Let go of that. Let go from that. And I know it's not proper English, but that's the energy of the limitations that all of us created. Right? All nine shorts, boys and men. Some of it is totally doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't, that's fine. Don't get stuck on the proper English, or you don't understand the language. If you speak other languages, because I know we have some Russian people here who might not speak English to the full extent. And what if you actually speak any language? If you can understand any language, just by virtue of being who you are, being the magic who you are, being just omni, what is it, omnipotent. So you can understand every language, because the first language is energy. And look at the universe from that expanded space. Can you receive more now than you did when you were contracted? From that space, look at money. From that space, look at what you're creating in your life. Are you willing to create more? Are you willing to have more money in your life? So let's bring the energy of money. Let's see the universe. Is universe empty, or is universe abundant? How much more abundant universe than you can possibly imagine? So see all that abundance, and let's pull that energy into our body now. But don't let it stop in your body. Allow that energy to move in and out of your body, and see the currency of money moving in and out of your body, moving and clearing your body from anything that you actually know and don't know. And allow it to nourish your body. Allow the energy of money to go through your heart. Allow the energy of gold to bring the vibration of your body, so you can vibrate at the same vibration as gold, as precious metals, and allow the elementals to contribute to your body. Just allow it to move in and out, in and out. And just see, is there any area in your body that's not receiving the money? And keep expanding with that. Keep pulling the energy of the universe and the energy of earth through your body, and allow it to receive the energy of money. And see how much gift it is in your life. How many of you have decided that money is actually a curse or something evil or bad that you cannot have? Are you willing to let go of that point of view, of that idea, and destroy and uncreate it totally, and allow the gift of money into your life, into your body, into your relationships, into any area of your life? Right and wrong, good and bad, pack and pot, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Allow it to be present with you and nourish you. Huh. How much are you not allowing gratitude, love, and pleasure? Oh, how many of you are not willing to receive pleasure from money? What if money can be orgasmic? What if the gift of money to create the orgasmic life and living for you and everybody around you? What if by you inviting money into your life, you can create greater in the world? Oh, and keep pulling the energy of money from all directions, every direction, front, back, sides, top, bottom. See if anything is limited, if anything is not allowing you to move and to shift and create and generate. And what if you can create more with money than without money? What if you can be money? What if you can be more of who you are? And what if it's more? And keep breathing money. Think to the moment, or actually just sense the moment when you had the best orgasm of your life, when you received the most pleasure, that you decided that it cannot be more than that. And will you destroy and create the idea that it cannot be more? Just get into that energy of orgasm and pleasure and pull it into your body. Because body is the one that experiences pleasure. Body is the one that requires money. Body is the one that lives in this physical world. So allow the orgasmic energy to mix with money. Invite money to that orgasmic energy. Create energy of money with the orgasm. And just be with that. Cool.
It's funny you said be with that. It's like marinating in that yummy orgasmic energy and allowing that to soak into every aspect of your being, everything that you do, everything that you choose, inviting that orgasmic deliciousness into every choice, into every sip, into every taste, into every touch, into every movement in the world, and into everything that receiving is as well.
And everywhere where you decide that it's wrong to receive, because there are people less fortunate than you that need more. What if you inviting more into your life will actually sprinkle down to less fortunate? And what if less fortunate is just another judgment?
And another choice.
And another choice. What if you can choose something greater? And what if by you choosing more, other people can choose something different? Just allow that energy to permeate you, but also allow the energy of money to go through your body, but also allow it to trickle into the world. What if you be the generosity of spirit and allow money to go in and out of your life and create your life greater? And by virtue of that, creating more for other people and for the planet and for the animals and for everything in the universe and everyone in the universe. What if you just be that energy of contribution? Because contribution cannot be without receiving. It's both gifting and receiving simultaneously. And just allow yourself to have that, to be that, to receive that. And without contracting, just open your eyes and just scan and sense, how does your body feel now?
Oh my
And
God, I'm so turned on.
yeah, it is fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much can we create now from that space? Yeah, it's lovely. And what if we be that energy every minute of our lives, every second? What if we don't have to go into yak? What if we can melt that yak with that energy of receiving, of the energy of contribution?
What I love when you were expanding us and we are getting so expanded here that technologically all sorts of weird things were going on. Our internet was lost multiple times, got kicked out of everything multiple times. And with all of that, there wasn't the getting mad at it. It was this, ooh, how can this be a contribution? Oh, how can this be a contribution? And I got so much how, and I was just getting more and more turned on, even when I wasn't physically, like through my ears, hearing you.
Mhm.
But I was tapping into that energy of the getting out of the
I'm
figuring.
going, Rachel, I'm going to mute everyone so you can unmute yourself because I'm not sure who is making some noise. Yes.
Oh, the helicopters. The helicopters have been going nuts. We've had
Okay.
lots of them around here this morning. Um, but I was saying that the invitation that you just opened up for us is an invitation to step out of the head, out of the figuring out of the trying to fit energy into the compartmentalized do-do world of how we do things, and just brought in a space and a presence and energy that you can palpably perceive in the body, with the body, through the body, around the body. And it's orgasmic, and all possibilities were birthed into the world through some form of orgasm or another, right?
Mhm.
So wow, that's beautiful. And what if we would allow that energy to keep moving through our world? And what if you keep this recording handy to listen to that and allow yourself at the beginning of each day or whenever you feel like it to light you up, literally,
Yeah.
and send it.
So
Wow.
what would it create for you? Because this is the energy that's available to everyone. We're just asking. But don't ask for that. How many of you like the difficulties in your life? Probably not in less 10 seconds. So what if you don't have to suffer? What you can be this energy all the time? And you can revisit this video, as Rachel said, anytime, because it will be downloadable if you registered on our website.
Yeah, you'll have the audio, you'll have the Spanish, you'll have the English. You can, have a tequila or a margarita and listen to it in another language.
Or just sleep with that.
Yeah, definitely. And recognize
that there is a gift that's available to all of us that goes beyond the cognitive mind, that goes beyond the words, that goes beyond even just these moments that we're together. It actually begins to kind of filter and leak into your universe if you allow it. And this is what, there's that willingness. If there is a willingness in your world, there is a way for all of this to begin to seep and marinate and play with all the molecules of your being, of your creations, of your relationships, of your body, of turning your life on and turning you on to the gift, not the Trojan horse, that money is willing to be in your life as well, that the planet is willing to be in your life as well, that every molecule, and you are inviting the elementals, every conscious molecule is asking to contribute. Are you willing to allow it to seep in and play with you? Are you willing to allow it to turn you on? And are you willing to be the person who's so joyful, so fulfilled, so overflowing in just this that everyone who crosses your path, who has a conversation with you, who bees with you in any way, shape, or form, is lit up as well.
This is just an invitation for you to be you. This is a space of being. And this is the invitation to be you. Because being you is not about something that you do, it's about being. And when you're being this space, how much can you actually accomplish in the world? How much easier all the doing becomes? What if it's as simple as just expanding and allowing and just be that space between the molecules, but not just in your body, but in the whole universe and beyond.
Wow, I love that, Helen. It's the being is almost the undoing. It isn't, instead, it is literally the being you is this coming apart of all those points of view that you were speaking about and clearing earlier that are just contractions. A point of view is just the tiny little point that you squeeze yourself into in order to hold on to that point of view and limit your life and living and everything else to just that one little point rather than the space of you and being of you. So welcome to the undoing of everything you thought you were and into the being, everything you've always known that you could be and that you be, and perhaps avoided it for a while, perhaps hid for a while. But if you're willing to really be and explore that, it takes courage. Helen, this has been a courageous step for both of us, for all of you guys here, willing to say, you know what? What else is available? What else is possible? What else can we choose? Is a different energy than the do of this world.
Yeah. And if you like that energy in your life, you can actually join us for the classes of Access Consciousness that we are both doing at the end of this month. We're doing Foundation, Access Consciousness Foundation, 4-day, which is split now into 6 days.
6 days, yeah, 4 hours.
So it's a little bit easier to digest, 4 hours each, to unravel all those points of view that keep you stuck in a doing instead of being, and invite more into your life, including money, including health, including different possibility with your bodies.
See, the thing with when we're tangled, when we're wrapped up in all of that stuff, our world is contracted, is small, is limited, is solid, and it's very, very controlled. I'm a control freak of magnitude.
Me too.
And my demand for, well, whew, boy, my demand for the past few weeks, and especially now going forth, is really one of my favorite clearings in access is what energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, and possibility can you and your body be, to be out of control, out of limitation, out of form, out of structure, out of significance, out of definitions, out of linearities, out of concentricities for all eternity with ease, joy, and glory. In other words, out of all the ways that you've ever imagined yourself to be, out of the things you haven't even imagined yet, but they're limited to the imagination, to the computation and the calculation, to the definition of these are the boxes and this is how life fits. No, there is no box. There is no box. There are no definitions. Well, there are if you're holding on to them.
Yeah, it's the boxes that we created, but we
Yeah,
don't need them.
exactly.
They are lies.
So this is actually looking past all of that and beginning to choose your life and living from this space where everything is available, everything is included, and all you have to do is choose it and play with it and add it to the masterpiece of life and living that you're creating, much like your paintings, Helen.
Yeah. And with like we have a short time on the Zoom, which is almost over. But as I said, 6 days, 4 hours each, delving into the points of view, delving into the foundation of our lives that is actually what stops us from being who we are, from being in that energy of contribution everywhere. So that's our invitation to come to foundation. And I believe September 7 and 8, again, one day being you adventure, split into 2 days over online that will probably be co-facilitating in September. So, and thank you for joining us. So grateful for every one of you that join us here or Facebook Live and who will be watching and listening to it sometime in the future, however long we'll have. And there might be other classes we'll be facilitating, both of us or individually.
And also playing in the Being You Without Hiding group, because that's a play space. That's our demand and our invitation for all of us to begin to show up, to play, to choose greater. Because you know, the gift of your choice goes much further than what you actually realize. You think, oh, I'm being selfish if I'm just choosing it for me. That's not true. Whenever you choose greater, whatever it is that you're choosing for more, for you, it affects everything and everyone else. It ripples out, much like when you toss a pebble into a pond. You think it's just going in and that's it. But no, there are waves that are created in the rest of the world. That's where Dr. Dane said, be you and change the world. It isn't about having to cognitively go out and change the world. It is about changing how you be and flow and move and function in the world, how you see the world. Are those points of view or are those immense spaces of possibilities? And that's for you to play with and for you to relax into and for you to ease into and birth a whole amazing orgasmic possibility in the world.
And
And
we'll
it doesn't
see.
matter what
Yeah.
gender you are. We're all birthing buds.
Exactly.
We're all bursting into new stars in the world.
And we'll see you somewhere in the world when the world opens up, and or online.
That would be so amazing. I can tell you that tomorrow in the Being You Without Hiding Facebook group, Helen and I will hop on there sometime during lunchtime. We'll give you a 5-minute heads up, because I think we're too humanoid for 10-minute heads up.
Even when we do 10-minute head up, it's usually 5 minutes.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, we're just going to call it like it is. We're rapid choosers. And it's like, okay, you ready? Okay, let's go. But we're going to be playing out and bringing in some of the energies of the Symphony of Possibilities class that we're both going to be playing in tomorrow. So, you might see two ladies that are just more space than anything else.
Yeah, you might not even see us because we might be invisible, because we are so much space.
That's the gift. And you don't have to hold on to any one particular way when all possibilities are available to you. And I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I love this energy. Does anyone have a question or a comment or anything that they'd like?
Mm-hmm.
To...
Yeah, Sarah needs a registration, so for the Zoom to get the recording.
Okie dokie. No problem.
So Exa, if you can cut in.
I might have it more ready. I'm looking at my computer going, I know I have tabs. I have about a but I'm not sure which one it is.
Okay.
And that's the thing with energetic creation as well. I'd like you guys to recognize that the energetics, they look different for every single person. It is about looking. It's about playing. And it is about receiving the gift of your uniqueness, your way of perceiving and receiving and looking at the world. And I used to judge myself horrifically for not doing things the way they're quote unquote supposed to be done on this planet, until I began to celebrate the gift of my, considering I'm reading the Living Beyond Distraction book, I'd say the gift of my perversion, my doing things in a different way. But the gift of that difference is the gift that you be, that nobody else can be. And it is your unique energy, your unique space, the space that you occupy, your consciousness, your awareness of how things be, your choosing, your willingness to recognize that you're a miracle. You showed up right here, right now on this planet. You're a miracle, and the one that this world's been waiting for. Recognizing that your choice creates things out in the world. It's magic. Your very ask is magic. How it shows up, who knows? You're a mystery walking, and so is everything that shows up from your asks. And the possibilities open up not just for you, but for everyone. So your very being on the planet, the truth of you, energy, space, consciousness, choice, magic, miracle, mystery, and possibility is beyond anything that you've ever recognized or limited yourself to before. And what if you would unlimit, uncontrol, undefine, and actually begin to celebrate the beauty of who you be and bring that.
Love it. Love it. Thank you, Rachel. And thank you, everyone. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Mwah, mwah,
mwah. Mwah. So we'll stop the live. I think you have to stop the live. I'll stop the recording.
Oh, do I? Okay. Yes. Stop live stream. There we go.